Right. So now let us try to understand the next two topics: deadlock. Number two, inter-thread communication. Small topics, huge topics. If you understand synchronization, these two topics are very easy. So what are the two topics? Deadlock and inter-thread communication. Okay, first let us complete deadlock. I don't explain. I will directly write code. You only understand. Okay. Let's try this way. I don't explain, just I will write code. And we'll see that based on the code I'm writing, we should keep analyze. How many threads will be there in the JVM? I mean, in our project minimum, 2 threads, right? When there are no 2 threads, then there is no point of concurrent flow. Multi-threading is not. Deadlock is a situation. First, I'm telling the definition. Deadlock is a situation when 2 threads are depending on each other. First thread is waiting for second thread to complete. Second thread is waiting for first thread to complete. First thread waiting for second thread to complete. Second thread waiting for first thread to complete. Then this situation is called what? Deadlock situation. Both are interdependent, mutually dependent. Now tell me, if you observe on roads, Telugu people might know old movie was there Gayam. Not Allu, whatever. Allari Naresh, Shravananda. So there, Brahmanandam is there. Okay. Gayam, old movie. Generally on highway roads, this is a one-way road. Gamyam, Gamyam, thank you. Yes, not Gayam, sorry, Gamyam. One vehicle is coming from this direction. Another vehicle is coming on the same road, same direction. Okay. Then this driver and this driver both are went for ego feeling. You go back, you go back. Then finally, who will go back? No one will go back. And finally, what happened? Traffic jam. Then some third person is coming here, beating either this driver or that driver. And then now one person will go back, right? Girls, you solved the problem, right? So this situation is called what? Deadlock. Now I am writing the code. You try to think. Tell me when deadlock will come if you develop synchronization wrongly. Tell me in the synchronization only, one thread waiting for other thread to release the lock to execute. Right? No, not tell me. Sunil, are you 6 p.m. student? Then why you are getting 6 p.m. code in your name? Are you old student? Unmute. Unmute.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, sir. Good morning.
Why the code name is coming 6 p.m. 001? Did you add it?
6 p.m. 001. No, sir. 9 a.m. batch only.
Are you 9 a.m. new batch student or old batch 9 a.m. come to the 6 p.m. come to the 9 a.m.? Did you take admission all in old batches?
Yes, old batch I joined 6 p.m. Like previously on September, you have started one batch, no? August or September.
That time you didn't complete your course. You rejoined. Do you understand my question? Did you rejoin this 9 a.m. batch?
Rejoin means like when you started one from February 5th, no? From that time.
My question is, did you pay fees for this course again and joined, or how
No,
did you join this
yeah,
9 a.m. batch when you are 6 p.m. batch student? That's what my question.
no, again I have paid.
For 9 a.m. you paid again.
Yes.
Okay. Why did you miss 6 p.m. batch when you had already done payment that time?
No, that time I have not completed some situation was there, bad
Are
situation.
you working employee?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why you always missing the information in the Google Classroom? Are you not following? Always you are asking question in the Telegram saying that this Sunday class there are, this Saturday class there are. Why you are missing information? Are you not regular?
Yeah, regular I'm joining, but Google Classroom, I think only that means latest information not showing for me.
Information not showing for you.
Yes, sir.
Why? When information showing to everyone, did you attend Saturday class?
Saturday class, yes, sir.
Attended.
Yeah.
Then why you don't have information on Saturday? I already told in the class when I announced class is at 8 a.m.
Maybe I missed. Sir.
Are you just recording classes and going?
No, no, like not
Then
recording.
are you registered in a Google Classroom?
Registered. Uh, don't know, sir. Let me check. Like,
You don't. Okay. So I'm doing what I'm doing. Just I'm waiting for you to actually talk in the class. I'm removing you from the Telegram group because the Telegram group is old for old students. So every Sunday, every Saturday, Sunday, you are sending messages saying that, class started, not started. So it is a disturbance for the old students. So I remove you from the Google Classroom. Okay.
okay, sir.
Vaibhav, that's a irritating sentence that is. That is mannerless. That is. Such a worst behavior people are having. Funny character. Who is funny character? You idiot or number one funny character. First of all, mindless fellow. Don't you know how to respect others? That's what I'm telling from the day beginning in the course. Respect others. Help others. Keshav Singh, is it right? Because of you, such a idiots are there in the society supporting the worst people. That's why they are showing their true colors. When he's saying something that you should support him or you should encourage him. Keshav, and you are singer. No Singh is doing like that. Singhs are having a lot of respect in the society. Do you know that? You born in that community and you are doing this worst way. Such a mannerless idiots you people are. Even every day I'm reminding you also you are behaving like this means such a worst people, right? You guys are don't know the value of the food. That's why you people are like this. If your father, mother stop giving the money, sufficient money, stop giving the food, sufficient food, then you will automatically your body will bend and automatically you get the respect to others. Sufficient food providing to you. That's why you don't know the value of others. Useless fellows. Yeah, Keshav, understood. Yeah, Sunil, if you find any difficulty, send me direct message to me. The group is not for inquiring class started or class not stopped, okay? The group is for asking the questions, doubts discussion group it is. It's not for asking the class started, not started, when completed. If you have any personal questions, you can send message to me directly, okay? You have my number? Sunil, this is the Google Classroom. I have shared already yesterday night, today night, Saturday told reminder message also I sent. Tomorrow class is at 8 a.m. Okay, session will be started at 8 a.m. Today's class multi-threading. Join class. Okay, so be active, man. Okay, you join now and asked when the class started. Already started concept explaining. If you know when the class is started, what will you do with that? Already I'm in discussion in the middle and you send a message in the chat window and disturbing everyone asking when class started. By knowing when class started, what can you do? Can you bring the earth back to the time? Do you have any time machine? I'm talking to Sunil. Why Sai Kiran you are responding? You people learn. Every day I'm telling the same. Learn how to communicate with others, how to respond, when to ask. That's called communication skills. Learn. Everyone, I'm not talking only with Sunil. I'm talking to everyone because you have the fingers, hands, keyboard. You cannot type whatever you like as it is. Feel you are in the offline class. When you are in offline class in the classroom, how you behave, that way you have to behave. I have started a concept explaining. In the middle, if you send the message, then is it not disturbance to the class? Everyone tell me. So what is deadlock? Deadlock is a situation where two threads are interdependent. One thread execution is fast, waiting for other thread to complete. Second thread execution is also fast, waiting for first thread to complete. Then both never completed and finally we will get deadlock. Okay. Now I'm trying to create here two programs I am developing on deadlock. Carefully understand. I'm creating class called A. Okay. A extends from thread. Okay. And override run method. Next, I'm creating class called B extends from thread. Override run method. These concepts are very important for improving your programming knowledge also. How I am connecting the classes. In your project also, you have to connect the classes. Don't focus on topic important or not important. Focus on the code I am writing. This code knowledge will help to make you understand the project scenarios. In project, you have to write this kind of code only. Okay. Now I have created two classes, two thread classes. Tell me, how can we share this class object to this class and how to share this class object to this class? Remember, in garbage collection, we have learned creating island of isolations. Means one object is holding another object holding this object. If you want to hold B object in A, I must create B class reference in A class now. And should define the constructor. No, should not define constructor. Okay. Next, I should define here setter method. Why constructor we cannot create? Next, here I am taking private A, and we should define setter and getter methods. Now, I am creating here A class object A1 equal to new A. If I define constructor for for setting B object to A, first of all, I have to create B object. To create B object, what required? A object required. Understand my point? To initialize this B variable, if I define A class parameterized constructor, how many ways we can initialize? Two ways, via constructor and via setter method. If I initialize via constructor, what is the problem? I need to pass B object. To pass B object, what required? Yeah, to pass B object, first we should create B object. To create B object, again, what required? A object. So you cannot use constructors because it's a dependent. Hence, we have to use only setter methods. Create A class object with a no param constructor. Create B class object with a no param constructor. Then pass B1, A1 dot set B of B, A1, B1 dot set B of B, set A of B. Understand? So tell me, A object now holding which object? B. B object is holding which object? A. Both are mutually accessing each other. Na? A members I can access in B, B members I can access in A. Next, I'm starting the threads now. These are what? Thread objects. A1 dot start and B1 dot start. A1 dot start and B1 dot start. Tell me, any confusion in these three classes? Everyone? No confusion? Huh? Now, here I'm writing system dot out dot println thread dot current thread dot get name double quotes start. Okay. Thread started. Are you able to visualize the diagram? A1 thread started, run method loaded, running. Now, system dot out dot println system dot out dot println. I'm writing a message here, double quotes. I'm writing a message name plus calling join on B1 thread. Okay. Let me write here in place of this. Let me remove this because confusion will come. Directly I'm writing A thread started. Directly I'm writing here A thread is calling join method on B thread. Now, can I call like this? B dot join. Can I call B dot join? B dot join. Join method, we have to handle exception. Then after that, I'm calling here A thread resume, A thread end. Okay, what I did? I want to pass A thread until B thread completed. Any problem? First A thread started, then join call, A thread is passed. Then after B thread execution completed, what happened? After B thread completed, A thread is resumed and then A thread is completed. Any deadlock is there? Come on, guys. Any deadlock is there? System.out.println, double quotes, B thread start and B thread end. Any deadlock is there? No. Let me run this code, save it, Control F11. A thread start, A thread is calling join method, then A thread is passed, A thread is passed, A thread start, sorry, B thread start, B thread end. Then after B thread completed, B thread resumed, B thread end. Clear, all people? Now, here what am I doing? I have access to the A object now. I have B thread has the access to A thread. On A thread, now it is calling join method. Possible or not possible? Possible. Then now tell me, will you get deadlock or not? Why? B thread waiting for A thread to complete, A thread waiting for B thread to complete. Both are now waiting for each other, never completed. So tell me, if we call join method on two threads mutually, then we'll get what situation? Deadlock. All you understand the diagram? We have one thread and second thread. Previously, what I did in the main thread on th1 thread, I called th1.join. Then what happened? Until this thread execution completed, main thread is waiting. After th1 completed, control come back to main completed. That's what we discussed yesterday. And now today, what is the task I am taking? I have taken th1 thread and I am taking what? th2 thread. Two custom threads I have used. Then in a th1 I call th2.join. In a th2 thread I call th1.join. What happened now? It is waiting for th2 complete. It is waiting for th1 to complete. Never completed. Both are waiting to each other. Then how to access th2 in th1? Further, I have to pass this object and store it in th1. Am I right? How to access th1 and th2? I have to pass th2 reference and store its object here. Then this th2.join, this th2.join. So for that sharing purpose, I have developed constructor code and setter method. Okay. So understand this code, it leads to deadlock. If you ask a question, when will you get deadlock? All students, faculties, textbooks will learn deadlock with synchronized keyword. We are also learning with join method. Join method also make threads a deadlock, enter it into deadlock. Then is it possible to bring these threads out from the deadlock? Is there any chance you have? Yes. How? In a main thread, call interrupt method. Or coin join of milliseconds. Excellent, Savani, good. So now you can call here join of time, wait for only how much time to complete the given time. Okay, given time only I want. So now in place of join of this one, I am writing what? A dot join of 5000 milliseconds. Within 1000 milliseconds, if not completed, now B thread will resume. B thread waiting for A thread only for 5000 milliseconds. Control F11, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B thread completed, A thread also completed. If the threads are in deadlock situation for a period of time, then we call it as starvation. What is a deadlock? Deadlock means what? It's not possible to bring the thread out of the state. Lifetime it will be there in the deadlock situation. Then we call it as deadlock. What the meaning of starvation? Starvation. Starvation means the threads will be in the deadlock, mutually exclusively available in the deadlock only for the given period of time. Then there is a chance the threads are coming out of the deadlock. Then we call that situation as what? Starvation. Is it clear to everyone? Now let us try to understand second scenario of deadlock. Second scenario of deadlock. Now here I have one thread. And here another thread, two threads are there. Now the second situation deadlock we are understanding synchronized keyword. If I use a synchronized, if we call synchronized methods in a wrong direction, then we'll get deadlock. Okay, here first thread is using its own object. Second thread is using its own object. Okay, first thread is calling, say, this is A object, and I'm taking this as what? B object. Then A dot, it's called A dot M1 by passing B object. Is it possible or not? Yes. Okay, call A dot M1 by passing B object. Here, M1 method is not a normal method. M1 method is a synchronized method. If method is synchronized, which object is locked? Everyone should respond. Which object is locked? Now M1 method taking two objects, A and B. Which object is locked? A object or B object? Synchronized method locks which object? Current object or argument object? Only current object. Synchronized method will lock only current object. So it will lock only which object? A object. Tell me, when A object is locked, what I cannot do on that A object? I cannot use that object for calling synchronized method. But can I use this object for calling non-synchronized method? Yes. Can I pass this object as an argument to a method? Yes. Can I return this object from this method? Yes. Only what I cannot do, I cannot use this object to call synchronized method. That's it. Clear? Now, once the control entered into M1 method, inside M1 method, this A object is locked, logic executing. Then somewhere I have passed this M1 method execution. When I pass the M1 method execution, control is coming to which thread? B thread. Okay. Now in B thread, now I am writing B dot M2 of A. Is it possible? Can I pass A object as an argument to a method? Yes, no problem. B dot M2 of A. Then tell me, here M2 method is also synchronized method. If M2 method is synchronized method, which object has to lock? Current object. Current object is B. Is B available to lock? Yes. Then B object is locked. Then control enter it into M2 method. M2 method logic is going on. Somewhere I have passed M2 method logic. When I passed M2 method logic, control is coming back to M1 method. After passed state, I have written B dot M3. Tell me what happened if we call b dot int. Now JVM can proceed with B3 method execution or not. I want everyone to answer. Shravani, you have to tell. Devi Prasad, you have to tell. What is your thought? Is M3 method synchronized method or normal method? If it is synchronized method, what happened? If it is not a synchronized method, what happened? You decide and tell me. Satish, excellent. It is depending on M3 method type. If M3 method is synchronized, M3 method should lock the B object for which thread? TH1 thread. Can TH1 thread can lock the B object? No, because already B object is locked by whom? TH2 thread. Understand? Suppose M3 is also synchronized. Then what happened? TH1 thread execution is paused here. Waiting for TH2 thread completing M2 method. Then control come to M2 method. Okay. Now M2 method completed. Then what happened? B object is unlocked. M3 method completed. Deadlock there or not there? Deadlock there or not there? Not there. Why? M3 method cannot continue execution because B object is locked by another thread. So TH1 thread execution is passed. JVM shifting to TH2 thread. TH2 thread M2 method rest of the statements executed, completed, going out. When control come out of the M2 method, B object is unlocked. B object is unlocked, then JVM come to the TH1 thread. TH1 thread proceed with M3 method by locking this object again here. Understood a flow? Now, what I am doing, M3 method execution, TH1 thread execution is passed because of M3 method call. Control come here, and here I am writing A dot M4 method. Now tell me, what happened now? Can M4 access the B object, execute its logic? Not, depending on M4 method type. Yes or no, not depending on. TH2 thread call the M4 method. M4 method accessing B object. If M4 method is a non-synchronized method, can it access the A object and complete execution? Yes. If M4 method is a synchronized method, can it continue for accessing A object? No. Then what happened? TH2 thread execution is passed, waiting for TH1 to complete execution. TH2 thread execution is passed here, waiting for TH2 thread execution to complete. Then finally, thread entered into where? Both are entered in, waiting for each other. JVM entered into deadlock. Understand a deadlock situation with a synchronized keyword? So synchronized deadlock is a situation where two threads are internally depending on each other and not completing at all. Then we'll get deadlock situation. Join method creates deadlock situation. Synchronized keyword also creates deadlock situation. Enter ask a question, which keyword creates a deadlock? Synchronized. How? I have two threads are there. Two threads are accessing synchronized method mutually on two different objects which are already locked. Two threads accessing two synchronized methods mutually on the objects which are already locked. Then we will get synchronized, then we'll get deadlock situation. Shall we write the code for this? Will you help me to write code? How many classes I have to create? Here totally how many classes I have to create? Look at the diagram and tell me. How many classes, not class number, Satyanidhi Das? To develop this deadlock, how many classes you have to create? 5 classes you have to create. Object 1 class with M1, M4 methods. Object B class with M2 and M3 methods. Then thread 1 class, thread 2 class, and main method class. Totally 5 classes. Okay. Tell me, how many classes we have to create? 2 classes. Test 42 deadlock underscore sync. First I'm writing class. Already class A, class B we created, na? Can I take it as first class? And then I'm creating class second class. Then I'm creating class FC thread, first class thread, extends thread, class SC thread, extends thread. Tell me, in projects we'll create all these classes in single Java file, separate Java file. Every class will be available in separate Java file. For your understanding purpose, visualization purpose, I am creating all in single Java file, and for easy sharing purpose, okay? Google Classroom allows me to share only 20 files at a time. That's why I'm creating multiple classes single Java file. Don't create in interview, don't create all in single Java file. Separate Java files you create. First class contain void M1 method, which will take second class as an argument. SC. Okay. And here I'm writing string name equal to thread dot current thread dot get name string name. Next, I'm writing a message for tracking purpose, for understanding message purpose. Double quotes, name plus called fc dot m1, or you can say in fc dot m1 start. Next, down I'm writing end. Okay. Same messages I'm writing in second thread class. If you have concept, writing code is easy. Okay. Here what? Name sc dot m2 m2. Simple. If you have concept, writing code is easy. What code is nothing but implementing the diagram flow of execution. So always people are having code. Code is after all, don't think code, think for concept. Once you code, once you concept and concept design there in your mind, writing code is easy. Then now here I am calling, I want to pass this first thread so that control will go to second thread, right? How to pass the first thread? By calling sleep method. You want to dependent pass or independent? Independent, but just I want to pass the thread. So for 1000 milliseconds, I am passing. Surround with a try catch because you want to call it in a run method. Then whenever execution is passed, what happened? Name fc.m1 passed. Okay. After sleep method completed, what happened? Resumed. After resuming, now I am calling sc.m3 method I am calling. Okay, sc.m3 method I called. Printing message, name is calling sc.m3 just for knowing purpose. Okay, and then now same code I am repeating in m2 method here. Name plus sc dot sc dot m2 passed. Then sc dot m1 m2 na m2 resume. The name is calling fc dot m4. I am calling here fc dot m4. Now here just I want to write one more message for you. Name is after calling fc dot m4. Here also I am writing message. Name is after calling, just tracking the messages, that's all. sc dot m3. Now I need m4 method here. I'm creating m4 method. Void m4 open bracket system.out.println. What is that? Double quotes. M4 is executed. Next, same method I am writing. What is this? M3 method. M3 is executed. Okay, done. So code is ready. Now the threads. Now what I should write? Run method. Now tell me, both threads has to access same first class, second class object or different objects. Same instances it has to access or different instances. Same instances it has to access. Then only we'll get synchronization. Na? Sakshi. If different objects, then we don't get synchronization, right? What the method we call here? fc dot m1 of sc. Done. Now I'm writing inside the second class also same code. First we will take second object, then first object. sc thread. Second class sc equal to first class fc. Okay, and overriding run method. What write here? Second object dot m2 of first object. Right? Two threads are ready. Then main method. Here in main method, we create first class fc equal to new first class. Am I writing any my super code? No. I have a requirement. According to requirement, I am designing my code. Daily in the company also you do the same thing. You don't write anything super code. first you should understand the design, what client is asking. According to the client code, the diagram design is important, should be there. Then you have to start design the code. Now here, what do you write? New first class thread by passing first object, second object, dot start. And next, new second thread by passing second object, first object dot start. That's all. Tell me now, did you develop synchronization in this code? No. There is no synchronization. Then any deadlock situation will come. Object locking is there? No. Deadlock situation will come? No. Successfully program executed and coming back. Somewhere error is there? fc.m4, why? M4 method is there, na? Parameter name mistake. Look, threads are executing sequentially, concurrently. Thread 0, okay. I want to give the names to the threads. One second. fc dot set name of double quotes fc. Then fc dot start. Second class sc equal sorry. What is the error? Look at there, first class thread, second class thread, both are executing concurrently, and there is no deadlock, everything going smoothly. Now, what I started implementing synchronization. I declare only one method as synchronized. Any problem or no problem? Deadlock will come or will not come? Will not come, because only one object is locked, other object is not locked. So other thread can use that object and complete it. No deadlock situation. Okay, both threads are completed. Look at here, program execution is done. Next, now I'm trying to declare M2 method has also synchronized. Okay, deadlock situation will come or will not come? Will not come. Okay, because other M3, M4 methods are not synchronized. So not locked objects can be used for executing non-synchronized methods. Look at that, both are completed and execution completed. Now M4 method I am declaring as synchronized. Now tell me, any deadlock situation? No, because other method is non-synchronized. So non-synchronized method can be executed with locked object. And then JVM completed. Now I'm declaring M3 method also synchronized. Then problem starts. All persons required locks, then only executed. First class thread is calling M3, second class thread calling M4, and program execution is passed because both are internally waiting for lock. Okay. So how to solve this deadlock situation? Can I use interrupt method to interrupt the state? Not possible. Interrupt method will only interrupt sleep, join, wait states, but not synchronized state. You must use synchronized keyword carefully. Okay, if you are using synchronized method wrongly, it will comes to deadlock situation. So don't use synchronizer keyword on mutually sharing objects. Okay, carefully you have to use. A synchronized block also will have deadlock. Na? I mean, a lock condition will be there. Na? Right. So with this, we're done with our synchronization and also deadlock situation. All people comfortable? Join method wise synchronization. Synchronizer wise deadlock situation. Let's see, will it accept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Accepts. మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, యూ హ్యావ్ టు టైప్ దిస్ కోడ్ బై యువర్ ఓన్ అండ్ ప్రాక్టీస్. Don't copy. I'm sharing the programs, then copy paste this program in your system will not make you programmer. If you type these programs by your own without looking into notes, then you'll become programmer. See, think like a faculty. Can faculty, being a faculty, am I copying from any book in front of me, keeping a book and then typing? No. Where is my concept? In my mind. What I want? Synchronization. What is synchronization? This is synchronization. And then, so how to write the code? This is where I have to write the code. So all points are there in my mind. So I'm able to write. And when you ask any doubt also, I'm able to explain because concept there in my mind. So you should also have concept in your mind. If you open the notes, then close the system. If you close the system, then open the notes. Either notes or system should be open, not both at a time. That is the way you have to practice. From the Hello World program onwards, I am telling the same point. Remember? Okay. So with this, we completed synchronization, deadlock, and their related story. Okay. One last point I want to ask. If you want fast execution, multi-threading you have to develop. If you develop multi-threading, there is a chance that the two threads are sharing the object, concurrently executed, data modified inconsistent way, and will get wrong results. Then we have three solutions to this problem. The three solutions: number one, use synchronized method. Number two, use a synchronized block. Synchronized method lock the object for the entire method execution to complete. Synchronized block, then the program execution is slow. Synchronized block, lock the object and allow the concurrent. Lock the object, again allow concurrent. Lock the object, again allow concurrent. So execution is fast compared to synchronized method. Okay now? Now, third idea, please listen. The third idea is avoid synchronization. When you need synchronization, if both threads are sharing the same object, synchronization is required, right? Try to avoid synchronization as much as possible. Means don't use object. Where don't create object at class level. Create object inside a method. For example, I have a method called M1. Inside M1, if you create an object, and then tell me, this object is available only local to this M1 method. And now, same method void M1, again loaded in the second thread, same new keyword again executed. That means, again object is created local to this M1 method. Tell me, this method executing for this object, this method executing for this object. Now tell me, is there any data corruption? Data synchronization required or not required? Not required. So use local variables. Use local variables. try to avoid class level variables. Try to create local variables. Sir, no, sir, it is impossible. I have to have the class level variables. Then only go for class level variables. Try to avoid class level variables. Where you can avoid class level variables, try to avoid, so that we will not require to implement synchronization, fast execution we will get. Okay, now in advanced Java, in a servlet chapter, your advanced faculty should explain this synchronization, all the topic there. Okay, service method, servlet class level, creating objects is a bad programming. Inside service method, you have to create objects. Okay, servlets, your advanced faculty will explain. If not explain, ask me, I'll explain later. So previous batches I used to explain advanced Java topics also. But nowadays I'm not covering advanced topics in core Java because two problems. Problem number one, course duration is increasing. Students are shouting at me. Problem number two, all students are asking me to start advanced Java. Okay. So that is the second problem. That's why I'm not touching advanced Java topics, not to create problem to advanced Java faculties. Generally, when you catch one flow, it's difficult for catching a other flow. Every faculty has a different flow of explanation. So it is difficult for you to catch that other people flow. Yeah, I will teach advanced in one way, other people teach in another way. So it is a little difficult. So that's why I don't want to show my advanced hour flavor to you, so that you don't face problem when you're listening advanced hour classes by other faculties. Okay, fine. So in advanced hour, if your faculty not explain servlet synchronization concept, then ask me, I will take one workshop and I will cover. Selenium, impossible. That is out of discussion. Selenium is a complete different course, not part of Java. And I hate Selenium because it's testing. I don't want to come as a tester. And now let's go to the last topic of multithreading. ITC. ITC means inter-thread communication. Again, inter-thread communication is also second part of synchronization. Okay, first you understand the concept, then we will go for code write. Everyone ready? Without code, without a concept, you cannot write code. Remember, first you know concept, then design, then code, then test. That's how you have to go. Tell me, Ali people know roadside, you have shops will be there, tiffin shops, roadside tiffin shops. Have you ever taken food from roadside tiffin shops? Getting feeling? This is the bandi. Okay. Yummy taste will be there. That's true. Now these are the customers are coming. Okay. Now early morning, this is started, and this is the stove where oil and everything bandi, whatever we call it as. And this is a plate where all these items will be arranged. And here we have Puri master. Puris are prepared. Puri master making puris and transfer to that puris here. First puri, second puri, third puri, fourth puri, fifth puri. Tell me, will he keep on preparing puris? If he keep on preparing puris, what is the problem? Idli later we'll see, man. First you concentrate on puris. It's on demand. If you keep on preparing puris, if no customer is coming to buy that puris, the puris become waste. He has to throw into dustbin. Loss. So when customer come and order, then two puris are gone. Next customer come and order next two puris. Then the plate is empty. Now he will make again second round of puris. Again next customers come. That means what? This is a object. Okay, this plate is what? Object. I have two threads. Puri master is thread 1, customer is thread 2. Two threads are there. What thread 1 is doing? Thread 1 is modifying the object by storing data. Modifying the object or producing data. Okay, then what this customer is doing? Customer is reading or consuming the data. Clear my point? And now this dabba, this bandi is what now? Factory. The area where production and consuming is happening. Okay, buddy. All people connected to the example. How many objects are there? One object. How many threads are there? Two threads. One thread is what operation doing? Modifying. Second thread, what operation doing? Reading. Previously also we have one object and two threads. But earlier, what happened? One object is, both objects are modifying the object data. Previously, both objects are modifying object data. Then we must allow any one of the thread to modify, either first thread or second thread, not both the threads. But now what is the scenario? Scenario is first thread modifying, second thread is reading, second scenario. Now think and tell me, while Puri is manufacturing in this bandi what we call in English, Hindi? This particular dabba, where oil is there, Puri is cooking. Dukan is this one here. This bandi is dukan. This particular bandi, what do you call in English? Telugu we call it as bandi. Kadai. In Hindi we call kadai. Okay. Now when Puri is preparing in this kadai, can this customer come and take and eat? No. That means when the Puri is manufacturing here, should you allow the customer to access this object? When data is storing in the object, in the middle, will you allow other thread will read that object data? No. Then what should I do? I should execute these two threads concurrently or sequentially? Sequentially, I should allow to execute. How can I make the two threads execute sequentially? By locking. Correct? By locking. How to lock the object? To lock the object, I have to use synchronized keyword. Which method I have to declare as synchronized? Produce method I have to declare as synchronized. Tell me, only produce method declare as synchronized sufficient, or should I declare consume also synchronized? I should declare consume method also synchronized. Why? While consuming the puri, is this producer should add more puris into his plate? No. Both the people are using the same plate, na? While he is eating, he should not add more food. It is like, in our villages, we call Banti Bhojanalu, no? Relatives are calling for food. Now, your relatives are sit on this plate, on this table, and now all the istraklu will provided here. What we call in Hindi istraklu? The plates, and people are trying to eat here, right? And other people are coming here to serve. What this person is doing first? Everyone, come on, this is the best example. What he is doing? He is serving, and coming and waiting here. After serving, these people are started eating. After eating completed, then next round again is coming and serving the next items and going. And again these people are eating. After eating completed, third round food is taking and serving and going. All people connected? Now tell me. while this person eating in this place, next round sambar should throw? No. If while eating, if you pour the sambar, then he will get angry and slap him, no? अरे क्या कर रहे हैं भाई तुम पागल हो क्या? So tell me, while he is eating, what he will do? He will put his hand in front of the plate. Means he lock this plate, no? How can we lock? The locking concept is synchronized. While consuming, he should not add food. So what I have to do here? Declare this method also as what? Synchronized. So both produce and synchronize. While producing, he should not eat. While eating, he should not produce. For that, we have to apply synchronized. Is it clear? Okay, done. Now I have a question. Second point, all you people think. Now, he produced the item. Okay, then come. For second round also, he is going on producing. Allowed or not allowed? Third round, again producing. Allowed or not allowed? Think and tell me. Allowed or not allowed? Arey, when he has to produce, immediately before eating or after eating? Understand? When he has to produce second round, after eating, am I right? First round produced, first round should eat. Then second round produce. Second round eat, then produce third round. Am I right? Now tell me, what type of execution are expecting here? Produce, produce. No. Consume. No. What flow you want? Produce, consume. Next to produce, consume. Next to produce, consume. Next to produce, consume. Then tell me, while producing in the middle consume? No. Produce start, end. Consume start, end. This is called synchronization and this is called alternative. Understand that? Produce and consume alternative. Produce and consume alternative. Produce and consume alternative. So finally tell me, what flow of execution you want? You want sequential and alternative flow of execution. To achieve sequential flow of execution, only synchronized keyword is sufficient. Okay? But for alternative flow of execution, only synchronized keyword sufficient or not sufficient? Not sufficient. We need one more. Tell me, in this food serving purpose, tell me there is a one supervisor will be there here. If this serving people are serving eagerly before people are eating, he will say, hey, wait, people are still eating, na? Can't you see? He will shout, right? He will not allow him to go. He is telling that, wait. Wait until people completed eating, isn't it? I need this person extra. So to develop this inter-thread communication, this thread completed eating. Then still if you're not serving, these people will shout, na, "Ara bhai, kitna time lagta?" Right? So that means this thread is waiting till this thread completed. This thread is waiting till this thread completed. That means what? Alternative execution with communication. So this concept is called about inter-thread communication. Two threads are communicating. This thread saying that serving completed, you eat. This thread saying that eat completed, you serve. This concept is called inter-thread communication. So to execute threads with communication, only synchronized keyword sufficient or not sufficient? Not sufficient. We need some extra. What is that extra? Tell me. After serving, I have this thread trying to serve second time. Allow no, not allow? Not allow. This supervisor asking him to what? Pass. How long to pass? Until this thread notify. This thread will tell, okay, I am ready to take next round. Then he has to go and serve. And then coming back, wait for the next turn. Pass. Then after notifying, again coming back and then going for next round pass. Is it clear, guys? Then tell me, to develop inter-thread communication, I have to use synchronized keyword. Only synchronized keyword also not sufficient. I need some other. What is that? A method for parsing. A method for parsing. Tell me, what is this method? I have one method called sleep. I have another method called join. Tell me, sleep method is taking the time to execute. How long this thread will take to eat? How can I set the time? I don't know. Till it's eating completed, I have to wait. So that means this thread is depending on this thread execution or not. Then sleep method should use or should not use? Should not use. The next join method. Tell me, will join method will allow us? In the thread one, I am calling consumer.join. In producer, in consumer, I am calling producer.join. Hey, if you call join method on two threads mutually, it become deadlock, na? And moreover, tell me what join method is doing. Join method is pass this thread one. As a join two has a chance to execute? No, because whenever this thread got chance to execute produce, object is locked. Na? When you call join method, is that object unlocked or not unlocked? Not unlocked. Then when it is not unlocked, how thread 2 can get a chance to access the object? Possible or not possible? Not possible. So we need one new method. It has to perform two operations. Number one, pass currently running thread and unlock the object. So how many operations he has to perform this new method? Two operations. What are the two operations? Number one, passing currently running thread. Passing currently running thread. Number two, unlock the object. Two operations it has to do. That method is what? New method wait. So what the functionality of wait method? Wait method is responsible for passing the currently running thread and unlock the object so that other thread has a chance to access this object. Okay, thread is passed, but object is not unlocked. Then how another thread can access? Because another thread also executing synchronized method only, na? Okay, everyone understand? Next, what wait method is doing? Wait method passing the currently running thread. How long? Until other thread is notifying. So that means if other thread is not notified, this thread will be in the waiting state forever. Na? For example, I told wait at 9:40. Okay, come back and join after Tiffin 9:40. Then I didn't come. Then what happened? I didn't notify you further. You keep on waiting, sending messages to admin, oh, me, and that, this, that. Finally, what happened? You face the deadlock situation. So tell me, after calling wait method, we should compulsory call what? Notify. So tell me, notify method will apply on current thread or other waiting thread? Other waiting thread. Wait method will pass other thread or currently running thread? Currently running. So wait working on current object, notify working on other thread. So finally, how many things I have to use for a develop inter-thread communication business application? To develop this business application for achieving synchronized and alternate flow of execution, I need synchronized keyword and I have to use what method? Wait, and I have to use what? Notify. Okay, for example, there are multiple waiting threads are there. There are many threads are waiting here. I can make multiple threads waiting. Then in that case, which method I have to call? Notify all. Notify all method notify to all threads. For example, there are serving people are there. So many people are there serving. Then this person has to notify to all threads. Abhay, now you started serving. Then all people will serve. Then who will go first? You cannot serve. Who are active, he will go first. You cannot say first come first, sir. It will take randomly pick and then execute. All concept understand? So finally, what is the simple diagram? I have two threads are there. I am developing this code one more time, simple diagram. I have two threads, TH1 and TH2 threads are there. Both threads are accessing same object. One thread is accessing this object for modifying. Another thread is accessing this object for reading. Then when th1 thread executing, th2 should not execute. So you should declare this method as synchronized. When reading, other thread should not execute. Declare read method also synchronized. Now this th1 will perform modify operation repeatedly. It should perform second time modification only after read completed. Read also executing multiple times. Read method should execute second time only after modifying completed. Then further, along with the synchronized, I have to call what method? Wait. And also what method I have to call? Wait. So what is the inter-thread program template? Inside the method, first we should call wait method. Then I have to write logic. At last, I have to call what? Notify. Here also, first we have to call wait method, then logic, and then what? Notify. Try to apply the code now. Execute this code now. If you understand the code, then I will write the code. First, assume th1 got a chance to execute modify method. Then here in the modify method, first it obtain what? Lock. Okay. Then wait method should execute always if no data available in the object. No data available. That means I need one Boolean variable here for checking the data available or not, and then another variable for holding the data. So here we have one if condition to verify if data available, then wait. Else go and execute. First time data available or not available? Not available. Then wait is not executed. Then go there, logic executed. Here I must write equal to true. Then false replace with what? True. Then next, notify. Do you have any thread to notify? No. Now notify become waste. Again in the loop, now this modify method second time executed. This is what first time and this is what? Second time. Second time executed. Then in the second time, when you call method, what happened? Tell me now. Condition is true now. Means what? Data available. If data available, what happened? Wait method is called. What wait method is doing? Program execution is passed. What is the functionality of wait method? Wait method passes the currently running thread, unlock the object now. Then JVM shifting to second thread. Tell me, here in the wait method also we call inside where? Condition. What the condition? If data available or data not available? Data not available. If data not available, wait, but data available. Then skip the wait method, go to logic, executed. Listen carefully. Now here it will make the data as what? False. Then true replace with what? False. Notify method is called. Now tell me, notify is apply na? Notify will notify to this thread, Ray, get ready to execute, I'm releasing the lock. So this waiting thread got notification. Then it is trying to execute second time. Second time data available or not available? Not available. Then wait method executed, execution is passed. Then JVM shifting to first thread. Already notification come. It is ready to execute. Then now come out of the wait state, logic executed. Next item produced. So like this, produce, wait, consume, wait, produce, wait, consume, wait. So everyone got story? Shall I write the code now? Inter-thread communication program template is very important. How many classes we have to develop now? 4 classes. This is main thread class to start both the threads. Object with how many methods? 2 methods, modify and read. Then thread 1 for calling modify method, thread 2 for calling read method. Inside modify method and inside read method, what is the program template? Condition, wait method call, logic, change the condition to true, notify. Same. Condition, wait method, what the condition? Opposite condition. Then logic following by condition change to false, and then what do you call this is a notify. So this is a fixed code. Are you ready for writing code? Will you help me? I'm taking class called factory. And I'm defining method called void produce. How many items to produce? Int items. Void consume. How many items to consume? Given number of items, int items. To maintain the items, here I have private int items. To know whether items available or not, I'm taking Boolean variable items available. Inside produce method, I should produce items. This dot items equal to this dot items plus given number of items. See, produce and adding more items only na. In program you cannot produce. In factory it will produce. In the program you will update. After producing items, I have to change items available equal to true. Items consumed. What logic I should write? This dot items equal to this dot. Array, it is like a deposit and withdraw method, no? This dot items minus items. Next, items available equal to false. Okay, now my question. You want to execute produce and consume method concurrently? No. So you have to add what here? Synchronized. Also, you should add here synchronized. Next, I don't want to execute produce, consume continuously. Produce, consume, consume. I want to produce, consume. Then I have to write if condition whether items available or not. If items available should not produce, wait. Wait method passes the thread execution. So you should handle interrupted exception. Easy na? Difficult. Then after wait state completed, it will come out and produce the second round of items. After first round of items completed, we have to notify to other thread waiting for this object. That's all. This is produce method. Wait, logic, notify. Same consume also. When am I allowed to consume? Only if items not available, not operator. If not items available, then what you do? If items not available, then what you do? Wait. Without items, how can you eat, Rabbi? You have to wait until the people produce the items, na? Right? And then if items available, happily eat. And then notify for the next round of food to the waiter. That's all. Factory produce items completed. Now we need threads. Now, class, producer. It is a project, na? Can I write implements? Runnable. Run method. Inside run method, what you want to do? You want to call factory dot produce. Yes or no? That means what producer required? One factory object. Factory. Constructor. This dot factory dot produce. How many items you want to produce? Multiple. Then write for loop. For int I equal to 1, I less than or equals to 10, I plus plus. Open bracket and close bracket. Here I have to write I. Okay. Same code I have to repeat in fact consumer also. Right? Consumer class I have to write first. Same code I have to repeat for consumer. Class consumer. Implements runnable. Factory. Consumer. Okay. And here factory dot. What method I should call? Consume. Two threads are ready. Then main thread. What I should write? Factory. Factory equal to new factory. In this factory, I want to produce. For produce, I need one worker. Who is the worker? New thread. This thread should produce item. Where the produce item available? New producer. Runnable task. By passing factory. Dot start. Understand? Then next, another worker for consume. New thread and one worker. New producer or consumer. Consumer runnable implementation of factory dot start. That's all. What are your expectation of this output? Produce consume. Hey, why output is not coming? Because I have not written SOP in anywhere. Here, after producing items, I want to write one SOPLN, double quotes, items produced. How many items produce? The parameter number, right? Next, items consumed. Items consumed, items. Control F11. Look at that. What is the output coming? Alternative flow coming now. Produce, consume. Clear? So, if you want produce item consume means if you want to execute two threads sequentially and alternatively flow of execution, you must use inter-thread communication with a synchronized wait and notify. So this is the story about inter-thread communication. Complete notes with a detailed explanation, same program available in the material. You have to practice. Clear? So we completed synchronization, we completed deadlock, and we completed inter-thread communication. With this multi-threading chapter completed. On multi-threading, we have one enhancement, a small topic. Okay, I will share video. Can you watch at night, today night? On enhancement, small topic, it is very small topic. You watch. If you feel not comfortable, I will teach in the regular class. I am okay. Teaching in the regular class also okay. You want revision also, I'll do revision. Okay, first you watch that video, night, not now. Now it's the time for enjoying. Okay, close the books and pack up everything and go for lunch. After lunch, you go for whatever you want. Are a worst fellow, Pawan. Don't you listen what I'm saying? This is a bad mind. You never follow your seniors, whatever saying. First you watch that video. After completing that video, still if you have doubt, I'll explain the regular class. I'm telling you, worst fellow, mindless fellow. Never listen your parents telling, never listen teacher telling. That video also I only taught, okay? There also Arkishna only there, not new person. So first you check that video. If you find difficulty there, then again I'll explain the class I am telling, okay? So with this, I'm stopping today's session. Hope today you enjoyed 4 hours class. Everyone remember what we learn or forget? So today, now after this session, don't read anything. Just close the notes and take a small nap. Go to bed. Or if you have a good chai, have a good chai and then have a small nap and get up, complete lunch, go outside, roam on the roads, go to different shopping malls, do what? Window shopping, then come back by 6 o'clock back to the room and start doing revision. Watch that video. I'll share now in the Google Classroom. Watch that video, learn the topic. Clear? So tomorrow we can start new chapter, either string handling or multi-threading. That's what you wish. Sorry, not multi-threading, collections. String handling or collections. Whichever you want me to start, I will start. Tomorrow we will discuss. Yeah, ask Pawan, what is your question? No need to take permission. So from my side, today class done. If you have doubts, ask me. If no doubts, you can leave for the day. Join tomorrow, regular time. Happy Sunday, man. Selenium is a testing tool, automation testing tool. Manyam Sumant, which batch you are? Why you are asking? Where did you went these many 20 days? Sumant, send me WhatsApp message.